Hey everybody, it's Judy Klock here at Stampin' with Crafty Klock, coming to you today for a quick lesson at lunch. And if you like this tutorial that I'm doing, then sign up for my email list, because every week I give all my email subscribers a free tutorial. So it's something that you might want to get in on. So we're going to do this cute little basket. It's going to be to Thanksgiving. Listen to me. Valentine's Day is coming up in just a couple of weeks. Can you believe January's over? And this is just a cute little way to display, just hand out some candy if you are in an office and you want to leave a little something for your coworkers. If you're doing like a Valentine's Day dinner or celebration for your family or friends, this is just a cute little box, little basket that you can make to put some candy and put it around the table. We had some friends over for dinner on Sunday, lunch really, and I made one of these and put it at everybody's place, and they got a little thing of candy to just kind of celebrate the season and friendship and all that great stuff. So let's go ahead and see how we're going to do this. So you don't need much. We're going to need a 5x5 piece of cardstock. I'm using basic white, and we're going to score this together. I'm using thick basic white. You'll need an 8.5 by 3/4 inch piece to create the handle. I have a 1 inch by 11 inch piece to kind of wrap around the box. And then I just got some scraps here to do those punch out hearts. So let's go ahead. Let's bring in our scoring tool and let's score our box, our little, really is basically a box bottom. So we're going to score it at 1 1/4 inches and at 3 3/4 inches. And then we're going to rotate it 90 degrees to the left. And we're going to do the same thing. I'm going to score it at 1 1/4 inches and 3 3/4 inches. Okay, that's it for our scoring. Simple, simple, easy peasy. I'm just going to come in with my bone folder, and I'm just going to kind of burnish all my score lines. Okay, so we get a nice crease in them. It'll be easier when we go to fold the box, and also when we go to trim some of those score lines. Okay, so now with our paper snips, we want to score, I don't know if you could see it, we want to score from the edge up to that score line, that 1 1/4 inch score line, and we want to do the same on the other side. So we're going to score from the edge down to that 1 1/4 inch score line. Okay, so I'm going to snip it along the score line up to that score line. And because it's a square, all of them are like 1 1/4 inches. Now I want to take these little tabs. I'm going to kind of miter those corners. That means I'm just going to kind of cut them on a little angle, not much, but that just makes it for a cleaner finished look when you go to glue those down. Okay, so we're going to do that. Then we're going to flip it around. We're going to do the same thing on the opposite side. We're going to cut from the edge up to that score line. From the edge up to the score line, right along that 1 1/4 inch score line. Then we're going to miter these a little bit. The scissors are getting stuck on my fingers. Okay. And there we go. And I don't know where my paper snips went to. I have like 3 or 4 pairs of them, and I can never find them when I want them. All right, so now we're going to go ahead and we're going to fold these flaps in. We're going to add some liquid glue to these flaps. Then we're going to fold them up and attach them. Okay, so we're going to do one side at a time. So I've got some liquid glue here. Hopefully it's not quite empty yet. I do need to order some more. There we go. You know, this dries pretty quickly. It'll set up pretty quickly. So I'm just going to add some. I'm going to go ahead and fold these over. I'm just going to hold that in place. I'm going to put this one in. I'm going to hold that in place. Just making sure the edges are even. And we're just going to hold that for a couple of seconds until that glue kind of sets. It doesn't take a very long time. Okay, so there's a link to sign up for my email list. It will be down in the description below. So go ahead, sign up. I usually have like a tip of the week and a free tutorial, and sometimes I'm running specials. I have my class registrations there, and there's just some good info that you can pick up on. Okay, so now we're going to do the same thing on this side. We're going to put these down. So I love doing little things like this and like having a little something special on the table when you're having friends over. It doesn't have to be a formal dinner party. We just had some friends over for the afternoon. They came over for lunch. We were just hanging out and just catching up. We haven't seen each other for a while, and it was just fun. Everybody kind of it brought a little smile to their face when they sat down and they saw they had a little special treat waiting for them. All right, so that's it. That's our box. And now this is a little bit like a little bit long there. So I'm just going to kind of trim that up because that will kind of bother me. I'm just going to take my paper snips and just kind of trim that. Okay, there we go. All right, now we're going to take a piece of our designer series paper. This is 1 inch by 11 inches. I'm going to kind of start in the middle here. All right, I'm just going to add some Stampin' Seal here because this will go just fine with Stampin' Seal. Let's put a little bit more on there. All right. Oop, I just ran out. Good thing that's all the Stampin' Seal I need for today. All right, so I'm going to start it kind of in the middle of one side. And I am just going to, when I get to a corner, I'm just going to kind of press it on the corner. Do the same thing on the next corner. Okay. Same thing on the next. We're just going to go all around the box and just put that designer series paper there and decorate our box front. Okay. And we're going to finish up now. You see, we're going to have a seam in the front, but that's okay because we are going to hide that. We're going to punch out some hearts with the Country Bouquet bundle. So I'm going to punch it out on this side because I want my red heart to go facing this way. And then I'm going to cut out like 3 or 4 other of these little hearts. And I always save my scrap paper for these because this is a great way to just cut out these little hearts. We're not going to waste a whole bunch of paper that we don't need. And I am just going to just continue to punch these out. All right. And that should hopefully do it. Okay. So now we're going to add this to the front. And because I have run out of Stampin' Seal, what color do I want to put that on? I don't know. Oh, I think I wanted to do it out of pink, but we're going to do it out of green. So there we go. Actually, I want to cut it. I don't like it going that way. I want to do it a different way. Hang on. I'm going to cut out one more. There we go. And I think I did it the same way. Oh, bananas. There we go. Good thing I've got lots of projects going on where I can use these hearts. Okay, let me get the big ones out of the way. Let me keep the little ones here. Get all of these scraps out of our way. So we're going to put this here. And I still didn't do it right. This is the one I wanted. Oh, my goodness. There we go. So we're going to glue that right there. I'm going to add a little bit of our liquid glue to this because I am out of Stampin' Seal. That's okay. This will work just fine. Okay, we're just going to kind of put that over there. And see how we're going to cover that seam with our hearts? So it's going to be perfect. No one will ever know that seam was there. I'm going to add a little bit more glue here. I'm going to put, maybe we'll put like one over there. Got a little bit of glue there. And then just be careful, like don't do what I did and put like a whole bunch of glue. I had a little too much glue on that one. Okay, just a little bit. If you have glue dots, that would even be great. Okay, so we've got our hearts glued there. Now we're going to add our handle. But before we do that, we're going to stamp Happy Valentine's Day across the top. So I'm going to pull in, I'm using photopolymer stamps. So I'm going to pull in my Stampin' Pierce mat. I'm going to stamp it in Sweet Sorbet. And we're going to use the Happy Valentine's Day from the Country Bouquet bundle. Okay, that looks kind of even. All right, not too bad. And this piece was 8.5 by 3/4. So I will put the measurements in the description. Do that later on. Okay, so just I'm putting a little bit of glue there, and I'm going to put this right on the bottom, right up against the seam where those two sides meet. So it's really easy to just kind of place your handle. And again, I'm just going to hold it, you know, for a few seconds until I feel like it's going to stay. And then I'm going to do the same thing on this side. I'm going to add some glue here. Okay, and then we're going to just put that down there. It's going to go all the way to the bottom of our little box. And we're just going to hold it in place for a couple of seconds. Okay, now we can do a couple more things. I have a couple of more hearts here. We can add these. We can decorate our handle. Let's see, we can put one here. How cute is that? And we're going to flip it around and we'll do one on the other side. And that will be our box, our little Valentine's Day basket. It's like a basket box. And there we go. And if you wanted to add any more embellishments, add a ribbon, you know, you can keep adding whatever you want. I'm keeping it sort of simple for right now, but that's it. And then you just come in, you fill it with your favorite candy. We got Reese's peanut butter hearts here and the Hershey assortment, special darks, which I love. So that is it. And look what you can do with our Easter bunny one. How cute is the Easter bunny basket, right? Same idea. I just did it in the crumb cake. I put some garden green. I just kind of took a piece. This was only 11 by 3/4 of an inch. And I just kind of trimmed down to make it look like it was grass. And then we just stamped our Easter bunny and we put them on. Same thing. You could put some Easter grass on the inside, fill it with some Easter candy, and you've got another little holiday covered. But again, this is just such a great little design. You can adapt it for everything. You could make one for St. Patrick's Day if you're into St. Patrick's Day. You know, you can use the greens, use the clover punch if you can get it. It's gone now, but if you have it, if you were lucky enough to get it, you can use the clover punch. But that is it for this lesson at lunch. These cute little baskets. Let me see if I can tip them all up so you can see them all. Aren't they cute? I think they're really adorable. All right, everybody, that's it. I would love it if you would subscribe to my YouTube channel. I'm trying to get to 500 by the end of this year, and I am like 3/4 of the way there. So all of the subscribes and the click on the bell so you can be notified when I upload new content. I would be so appreciative of that. If you know anybody who might like this type of stuff, go ahead and recommend my channel to them. Again, I can't do this without you. So thank you all so much for watching. Sign up for my email and come see what I'm all about. And that's it, everybody. Have a great day. See ya. Bye.